Hey, y'all, before I start the video here, listen, man, I was talking to some models the other day. Instagram models, bro. They said they're looking for people wearing Goblin merch. Men and women, they swing both ways. They said, yo, we're looking for individuals wearing Goblin merch to make love to, right? To get with, you know, to touch. You know what I'm saying? You catch what I'm saying here? I can't get too wordsy here, or else they'll demonetize me. I need that ad rev, baby. Hey, listen, link at the top of the description. Go get yourself some Goblin merch. What are you waiting on? All right, let's dive into the intro. Enjoy the video. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy Goblin, and today we're coming in with a hoot and a holler, a classic OG Q&A video. Hey, hope you guys enjoy. Drop a like if you do, and also don't forget to follow me on Twitter if you guys want to ask me some questions. It's typically the way I host my Q&As, and also a good way to get updates on when I'm uploading, going live, and stuff like that. So, hey, smack that follow button. Links at the very top of the description. It is at The Goblin, TheGoblinn. There's 3 N's at the end of Goblin. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. So, question 1 here from Jake Mitchell. He says, has Goblin blacked out / passed out, off the gas? Hashtag Ask Goblin. Also, we need a trip and stream, cuz. So, the first part of this question, he says, have I blacked out or passed out off the gas? I have actually one time. I don't know if it was really due to the weed or what it was, but there was one day I went over to Cody's house, and we were smoking in his garage. And I hadn't slept for a couple days, right? You know, this was kind of fresh off like a 2-day coke bender, right? So I was pretty tired, and I was chilling at his house, and we'd smoked a couple blunts, and I had, you know, run out of blow a couple hours prior. So I just went to his house to smoke to kind of get tired and end up going to bed when I went home, right? So I'm chilling at his house, and we smoke a little bit. And I remember as I stand up to leave, I don't know what happened. I was conscious the whole time, but I just like lost control. I literally just like fell over. I like collapsed almost. I never went unconscious. Like the whole time I knew what was happening. And as it was happening, I remember thinking to myself, I was like, bro, like what? Like, am I dying? Like, what the fuck is happening to me, you know? But I ended up being completely fine, and I just ended up chilling out. I napped on his couch a little bit. You know, he was like, yeah, bro, don't go home right now. Just stay here. So I was like, all right, no problem. I'll just nap on your couch. You know, I crashed there. But it was a little spooky, you know? But that was the only time I passed out off the gas, or, like, blacked out, I guess you could say. It was definitely scary, but I've never had that happen since. But, hey, thank you very much for the question, Jake. Let's move on to the next one. And coming in with question number 2, we have Vague Season. And he said, if you had $40 to get as lit as possible, what are you buying? Hashtag Ask Goblin. Hey, I really like this question, actually, because I had a video idea a while ago where one thing I was thinking of doing was making like a trap kit, you know, a trap loadout, you know, a fiend loadout tutorial where it's like, if you have X amount of money, what do you get, you know? And we like, let's say, you know, I do one for 20 bucks, one for 40 bucks, and one for like 100 and so on and so forth. You know, what you blow that birthday money on, all right? But either way, we'll answer the $40 part of that in this video. So, if you have $40, here's what I recommend getting, right? I'm assuming that if you only got 40 bucks your name, you're probably young, you know, you're in high school, you might not have a bunch of money, and you got to figure out how to make that 40 bucks move. So, listen, $20 goes to Kush right off the bat. Hear me out, okay? You put that 20 to loud, it's perfect. You're going to get some, you know, you can either get maybe 2 grams of some decent Kush, or you can get an 1/8 of some swag. But, you know, either way, you're probably going to feel it. Or you could get 1 gram of some poo-poo wax. You know, you could get some cheap wax. Something like that. You just need a little bit of THC content. Personally, I found that, you know, when I have that little money, you know, and I'm trying to make that 40 bucks stretch, you know, if I'm trying to get just as fucked up as humanly possible, that Kush is definitely going to be $20 of that. Now, you've got another $20, and that is where things get debatable. I feel like everyone's going to say a different drug. Everyone's going to be like, oh, I'd grab a couple X, you know, oh, I'd grab this substance. But personally, after I've grabbed the weed, if I only have a couple more bucks left, right, I would grab some acid, and here's why. If I were to do the acid, I'm not going to be fiending when I'm done, right? It lasts forever. It's not one of those things where I'm fiending for more, like with Molly, for example. If you, let's say you threw down 20 bucks and got it, you know, got some flats or something, you know, you got some rolls. You're rolling, sure, but when you come down, you're going to be fiending for more and you'll be out of money. It'll suck. Same thing with blow or even like pills. When they wear off, you're definitely going to be fiending for more, and being out of money is going to feel like shit. But with acid, that's not really going to be the case. By the time you're done tripping, you're just going to want to go to sleep. You're just going to want to rest, right? So, or at least that's my experience. So, I would say you drop $20 on some Kush. You drop 10, $5-10 on some acid. Maybe you got a guy who gets tabs for $5. Get, maybe 2 tabs for $10. Have a good time, right? And then you have $10 left. Now, $2 Swishers, right? You get 2 packs of Swishers for your $20 worth of Kush. Let's say you got 2 to 2.5 grams of weed, right? You can roll 4 blunts with 2 grams. I don't care what the elitists in the comments say. I know what it's like to be in high school. We used to put .4s in the blunt. I've rolled blunts where I've put a .35 in the blunt before. I've been through it, okay? I know how it is, y'all. All right? I know how y'all... Listen, I've been through it too. Okay? All right, so... the last $10, you got 2 on the blunts. You drop 1 on the drink. My personal recommendation, get that Arizona, right? Let's say you got 2 more bucks. You put it to whatever you need. You put it to maybe like a snack, right? You take that $2, you buy a bag of chips, right? Now you got $5 left. That $5, keep it in your pocket. You don't know what you're going to need. Maybe you need to buy a lighter later. Maybe you need something. $0 is the worst thing to have. It's always good to have a 5. If you're hungry, if you're thirsty, you got a 5. You need a pack of blunts, you got a 5 to it. No problem. You need to ride somewhere, you got 5 to it. No problem. You know what I'm saying? Always keep that last little 5. So that's my breakdown of how to blow that $40. Thank you, Vague. Let's move on to the next question. Coming in with the next question here is Spooky Jitterbug. He said, what's the most down bad thing you've ever done? Thank you very much for the question. I appreciate you. The most down bad thing that I've ever done. Well, I robbed a guy for $10. I didn't rob him. He handed the money through the window, and then Cody drove off. But I finessed a guy for $10. Whatever term you want to use. I did someone that I knew personally dirty for $10, all right? Because I was fiending that hard. It had been like a day or 2 since I'd smoked. I was peak fiend phase. I couldn't handle it. I had to do it. It was survival, okay? It was literally survival of the fittest at that point. I had no choice, all right? I did what I had to do. But... me and that guy are cool now. But it happened. It happened. But yeah, that was probably the most down bad thing I think I've ever done. Honestly, looking back at it, definitely that $10 finesse. Hey, thank you very much for the question. Pardon me, I can't speak, dude. I took a big dab before this, and now I can't think, read, see, speak. I can't do anything, dude. Either way, thank you very much. Let's move on to the next one. Coming in with the next question here is Jesse, and he said, what is the worst/most creative thing you've made to smoke out of, dabs or bud? My one friend used an old woodworking nail in a broken rig to dab out of it. Hey, I really like this question. Thank you very much, Jesse. So, there's a couple things that come to mind for me. The most recent one that I can think of is there's about 300 of you guys tuned in for this live stream, but about a year ago when I moved into my old house with Cody and Josh, we did a live stream the night we moved in. And we built these, like, struggle bongs because we had no money to buy a bong. Low-key, on that donation, I was trying to raise money. Like, I was going to use donations to buy a bong for us because we didn't have a bong. We were broke, dude. But either way, we're sitting there, and we had so for my air mattress, right, they had this little fan attachment. And we didn't really have shit to smoke out of besides blunts, and we didn't want to waste all our blunts super quick, right? So we took the fan. Cody grabbed the fan, and he took some tin foil, and I don't know exactly what he did, but he made like a volcano out of it, like a little makeshift homemade volcano that just blew the smoke. And we would light it, and it worked. Like, it would actually pull in the air and blow out the smoke the other side. So we would just aim it at each other, spark one end, and just shoot smoke at each other. And it actually worked. We got some fat rips off the shit, dude. It was fucking awesome. Like, it was, in my opinion, probably one of the most creative things. Like, I remember... we didn't go on Google or anything. Like, on stream, I remember Cody was just looking around the room, and he just gets up, and he goes and grabs that and just makes a fucking smoking contraption. I'm like, dude, what a legend. Like, what a beast, That shit was awesome. Other than that, I had one friend who used to make little one-hitters out of Bic pens all the time, but I don't really think that's that crazy. I feel like a lot of kids do that. At least in my circle, a lot of kids knew how to do that. Make it like all you do is you take out the ink, and then it was something with the tip of it. You use the tip of it as the bowl piece, and then inhale from the other. Either way, you can make a one-hitter out of a pen. It's pretty disgusting, though. But Those are the two most notable things that come to mind. Thank you very much, Jesse. Hey, let's hit the next question. Coming in with question number 5, we've got Playboy Cardi, but he switched the P and the C, and he said, have you ever had intestinal parasites, such as tapeworms? Thank you very much, my dude. I have not had intestinal parasites such as tapeworms. I haven't really drank any contaminated water or eaten any raw meat. So, I mean, I'm kind of chilling, dude, honestly. But, hey, thank you very much for that question. Let's just move on to the next one here from Durban Poison. He said, if you were stranded on an island and could choose to have 3 drugs of infinite amounts, what would you choose? Okay. I think it's important to preface this by saying that my criteria for this personally, I treat this as like you're never leaving the island, so side effects don't matter, right? Like ODing, who cares? You die on the island either way. What do you have to live for, you know? That's how I feel about it. There's nothing on the island. You're just on an island alone. What drugs do you have? So personally, first and foremost, I would pick Molly, right? And here's why. You know what? Sometimes as an island man, you might want to feel happiness, but the sand and the trees and the one cave can only give you so much. So Molly, not only that, you'll feel happy off that shit, but also, maybe you'll feel a little frisky. Maybe you can beat your meat and feel good. It'll be an escape, a temporary escape from the island. You're definitely going to need that because that shit's going to suck. The second thing I would bring is, of course, you're going to need some weed, dude. If you don't have some weed, like, what the fuck is the point, dude? I'd end myself if I didn't have any kush on that island. So, some Molly, some kush, and the third one, ooh, that's tough. See, I don't want to say acid because I'm alone. Like, if I had friends on the island, yeah, I'd bring some tabs. But if I'm just sitting on the island alone, I don't know, bro. Like, maybe acid could be the escape from the island at the same time, though. Like, maybe, but I also, like, I'm a social tripper. Like, yeah, I used to trip alone a lot, but that was when I had my computer and my video games, I don't know. That's when I would still socialize. I'd still be talking to people, even at home. I don't know. I don't know if I would pick. I'm really torn between either A, acid, or B, like some crazy shit like meth. Because listen, if I pick meth, I can like build a civilization on the island, okay? Meth heads get shit done, all right? So like, if I choose meth, I can just smoke some meth and then build like a bamboo fort or some shit, I don't know. I'll pick acid, though, just for the sake of my sanity, because a little candy flip on the island would be kind of lit. But hey, thank you very much for the question, my dude. I appreciate you. And coming in with the final question here is Rackade. He said, hashtag Ask Goblin, have you ever worked out off of acid? I was going to pop a tab tomorrow morning and see what it's like and wondered if you've ever done it. So, listen, here's the thing. I didn't pick this question not because, I just wanted to answer it straight up. I picked this question because I want to do you a favor and save you from doing this, okay? You will not be getting any working out done. All right, you're gonna be tweaking the whole time, staring at shit you like. Think about this, okay? Imagine this: you're at the gym, you're working out. There's some man in like he's fairly sweaty, about 3 spots over. His outfit is mismatched. It looks like he's just a little disoriented, and he's just staring at the wall, sitting on a machine. Everyone else is getting their reps in, and then there's this one guy just bowling ball eyes, just like staring at the fucking ceiling. Like, bro, you're gonna stand out. That's not gonna go well, all right? Everyone around you is gonna know, and it's probably gonna tweak you out more that everyone around you is looking at you, because I guarantee they probably will pick up on, listen, everyone at the gym, they be looking around a little bit, all right? You can't help it, bro. When you go to the gym, you look around a little bit, okay? You size everyone up. You're like, all right, dude, who's the most alpha male here? Like, who's got the biggest wagon here? Ladies, where you at? It's part of it, right? You're gonna stand out, bro. Don't fucking do that. Listen. Just don't. That's my advice to you, bro. There's a lot of things that you can do on acid, but going to the gym doesn't sound like one I would do. Unless it's like a private gym, but you gotta be safe, An accident with some of that heavy-ass shit, bro, you could really fuck yourself up, dude. If you're going to the gym, go, like, if your gym has like a sauna or like a pool, go chill in that. That could be fun. That could be a good time, but don't go out, like, work out and shit. or like a rock climbing wall. That could be kind of crazy. Either way, hey, hope you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Drop a like if you did. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. Peace out, gamers.